Another stories are abeka yensa ena yedi egu from ama etiefo sabre yensem no yebebo ewra ensem no emu
Radi Yankobon. On my party. Software if I condemn. Omako bun brutal. Software if I condemn. Software is not much idea and then call for a bun papa. Name kai, my catch was a symbian Rebecca show is winning as it is alleged. I yes, and your soldier for near police for can and be near team for near judges, near Ghana men in near politicians, or mere correct in central for Makoji bribe, or more cano creno, your moon can and be near Canoa, and Nutia found one fanesa, and French Chichimu, I will show us a branch of condemn. I video be a video no day. I watch as a soft system that do dia and then call for ako buna as I say I deny he wa Ghana and not day pa and yasam ketwa. Yes, shate with Ura Afenyo Markins where your minority leader. Ura Afenyo Markins say to the beer NDC for Muntia 7 years. So to say NDC ni pa kanokra na ne refi. O pomo mu de entropa beji amemuya NDC for to the beer omutimi kasaba kase wo mu kwayan for manko wi eniema papa his excellence na nado danko akufado ye nyina NDC for sori tia wo kuro mu a ese the way omusi di papa ya tem no na enya asem keto obi wu kura ye say o de bonyefo di o man so o man bre na so his excellence John Dramani Mahama minority for say oba ye nipa wu nipa titire o mawu Makti is the Gondango to a free minority for say or more catcher or John Dramani Mama Gunja need the concron say oh buy nipa 15 or mukunya accident or konongo that day na and a plane crash SSC ora or manebwa me BC Ghana bako semuda ministers who Kukudam, Minister for Defense, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Dr. Sapo, former Ashanti Regional Minister, and Perifu Kukudam. Omuniminya Sapa, Ekunya plane crasher, Omufunu, ye the bottle NSSI. Senkena na kufa do tampan kamo de buy politics papa no, or the sacrifice. Ese eniema NDC for kan wo kro we mu no na enya asem keto enkola makma ku 25 ya omukonya asren mu bai jahehia basa ni pewu left right center oba mu he celebrities omoko na so enya asem keto a owura ye fe no Afenyo Markins esori o parliament e no woka say lithium ti amra his excellence nanado danko akufado ekofa contract and agreement by the way NDC for kaiser akufado trimo den adwempa ne trimo nya ni papa e say mo kansem ku papa iso na nya asem ketwa nanado danko akufado free abemu owura John Dramani Mama his excellency, yes, the president of the Republic of Ghana, the incomparable GM obaye no mo hwe niam a woye eniema na anase blofo na akufado troye anase agreement na akufado about lithium no the same thing man say blofo kura ba kum we kura de value no kura ba fomo enso magiatum aden na monka no kura wi asesa uko baby na ka kiro se kofa obi odin trop abra ne mfa nya dura hu NDC ni a fa no ko NDC for no kura abonsa ho NDC for e ka kire Ghana for so mo ba mo de taxes de nya do mbeji beto Mukache Ghana for say the way a Ghana tie no ehu hia se beji to basa na ya ebetima hwe ho e kansem guna na danko akufado so enso NDC bai e to maje life be no water bill ko ano enya asem ketwa mo baye e say anne musemu ko fast sports living na de aba ensem ne niama bebrea ese musemu nyeto yo wokuro we mu eniema mo kae no mo ba mo ye no double owura Afenyo Markins say NDC for mo ye nipa bonini but omo MPP for no omo nyete semo because mo den na man kan kire Ghana for mo baye the same thing na mo ye mo me enkotie Ura Afenyo Markins or Parliament.
That thing called posterity. Today, the rules are being interpreted. Honorable Ayariga is introducing new jurisprudence. I will take them. I will not be paying at all. I will not be emotional on it. Whenever I'm arrested, I'll say, yes, sir. But you will be haunted by your own deeds. You told the people of Ghana that the lithium agreement was bad. Today, as at that time, Joe, so the same thing. You have not changed anything, no? Yes. The same agreement.
Because a near man another danko akufado lithium agreement here we ye nyina mo bae no we kwa the value no ba from so still mako jatuma enya asem ketu akra sarakatema ejana no den mami komani mo ha yes me patro let's move forward owura Afenyo your friend is saying Kofi Juma me patro maso Kofi Juma akasa na maso Kofi Juma kasa no o de ni bre kasa owura maso Kofi Juma kasa no o de ni bre pa ene kasa o say owura Afenyo Markins o nyansafo bruta ye nya ne saso bi me enkotie ne bra.
Afenyo Markins will go down as one of the best brains we've ever had in our politics. So I say, I've known him for a long time, but when he came into this position, he's demonstrating, or a thinking person, or a principled person, a person who behaves like the way a cultured and maybe you should say word but I say me use a cultured and a civilized leader should behave. I think Afenyo Markins will go down as one of the best brains we've ever had in our politics. So I say, I've known him for a long time, but when he came into this position, he's demonstrating, or a thinking person, or a principled person, a person who behaves like the way a cultured and maybe you should say word but I say me use a cultured and a civilized leader should behave. I think Afenyo Markins will go down as one of the best brains we've ever had in our politics. So I say, I've known him for a long time, but when he came into this position, he's demonstrating, or a thinking person, or a principled person, a person who behaves like the way a cultured and maybe you should say word but I say me use a cultured and a civilized leader should behave.
And you're telling Kano.
It says that notice shall be given of a motion intended to move except a motion for the adoption of the report of the business committee. Let's read them together. This provision and the first paragraph of your own report, the conclusion, and let's be very conjunctive. You cannot read them in isolation.
So, Minority Leader,
Mr. Speaker,
reading all the provisions in totality.
Yes, sir.
My question is not being sarcastic. It can lead us to resolve the matter ourselves, and that is the best approach. That is why my question is simple. How do we adopt a business committee's report or a business statement?
Mr. Speaker, the procedure for adopting a report in this chamber has always been by taking a vote. A vote, if it is challenged. Yes.
You've been in this house for a very long time.
Yes.
Can you mention one instance where we adopted a business committee's report by a vote?
Mr. Speaker, with respect. Mr. Speaker, with respect. How do we adopt reports in this house? How do we? He the majority leader said, if in the past we didn't use a certain procedure, then it is wrong. That was he said. He said we have adopted a wrong procedure. That's what he said.
I do not think we should set a very bad precedent.
Mr. Speaker, we're not setting a bad precedent.
A business committee.
138. They should bring their members. They said they are majority. Bring your 138 and approve your.
Would have been setting a very bad precedent for this house. It has never happened before. I came here in 2013. In ruling government, it has never happened. I was in opposition for 8 years.
Page 2. At page 2 says business statement. If it is a report, this other paper would have said a report to be adopted by a motion.
Members, minority leader first. Minority leader first. Minority leader first.
Mr. Speaker.
Members, I'm watching and the cameras are also watching. Yes, minority leader.
Mr. Speaker, the majority leader cannot get away with what he just said. Mr. Speaker, the rules of this house defines what the business statement is. It defines the business statement as a report and a motion. That is what the rule says. It is not me. It is not me who says that. It is the rules enacted by us. Mr. Speaker, the hierarchy of laws is an order paper, a rule. Mr. Speaker, when there is any conflict, the rule takes precedence. The law would always take precedence over any other thing. Where the law has provided in explicit terms that, Mr. Speaker, the business statement should come by way of a motion which does not require notice and it has to be adopted. The majority leader is urging upon this house to take it as a mere statement. Mr. Speaker, all that they are doing is to play games, filibuster, to increase their age to a comfortable number. We will not allow you. You are 82, Mr. Speaker. You must determine the constitutional issue. We don't have 138. You cannot use this to invite your members in. You are now 74. We will not allow you to use delay tactics to invite your members to come in. Mr. Speaker, we are not up to 138. If Mr. Speaker wants to make a ruling on this matter, Mr. Speaker should make the ruling and posterity will judge this house.
Yes, on this note, I'm being called upon to make a ruling. Let me hear Honorable Ahmed.
If you don't want to go by the rules and the Constitution,
yes, I will make my ruling.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker,
let me hear from you.
Yes. Let me conclude with respect.
Okay, I thought you concluded and calling on me to make a ruling.
Majority leader cannot choose his convenience. When it pleases him, he says Constitution. When it pleases him, he says now his authority is order paper. He doesn't depend on Constitution and the rules book. We challenge him with order 101A. He has not commented on it. He doesn't want to respond to it. All he says is other paper. Mr. Speaker, a constitutional issue has been raised.
Honorable.
You have to rule on it.
Honorable.
We are not 138.
Honorable Minority Leader, are you done? I will proceed to give the floor to Honorable Ahmed Banda, Minister for Local Government. You have the floor. Minister for Local Government, you have the floor. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey! What I do?
Honorable Ahmed Banda, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, at least, won't you sit down? Hey, won't you sit down? Hey, sit down. Papa, sit down. It's okay.
Honorable John Dako, I recognize Honorable Banda, but not you. Honorable Banda, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with respect.
Honorable Asafoji, will you resume your seat?
Mr. Speaker, with respect, it is the responsibility of the leadership of the House, including we the former leaders, Mr. Speaker, to support you to bring order in the House. Mr. Speaker, Parliament is a very serious house, governed by rules and procedure. Mr. Speaker, today, from Cabinet, most of we the Cabinet ministers, after sitting in Cabinet, Honorable Aruna Idrisu, Honorable Mutaka, Mangun Self, and other colleagues moved to this house. Mr. Speaker, because of sitting in Parliament, we closed at 2. Mr. Speaker, we've come to debate just business statement for 2 hours. Mr. Speaker, and the accusation is that Mr. Speaker, the accusation is that members on this side were not present. Mr. Speaker, we have 8 or 7 members on the minority. As I say to you, you have only 25. Mr. Speaker, how can we come and sit here? 25 of you, when we have 110 members on the majority side. Mr. Speaker, for you to let us use 2 hours in debating business when you know the correct thing to do. Yes, Mr. Speaker, for the records and for the standing orders, we were on that side. Hey, Master, will you sit down? No, Mr. Speaker, we were on that side. But it's okay. No, that gentleman over there. It is not beyond us to know what to do. As former leaders and current leaders, Mr. Speaker, we know what to do. Mr. Speaker, do you remember what is happening today has ever happened in this chamber? How do we resolve it? They should know what to do. Mr. Speaker, you are the Speaker so long as this house is concerned. Business